Hello everyone, today we will talk about the transit of Neptune. Transiting Neptune is conjunct the natal Sun. How transiting Neptune will behave in conjunction with the natal Sun depends on the position of the natal Sun. This transit may be more prominent in your life if you already have planets in aspect to your natal Sun. The basics are as follows. Transiting Neptune conjunct your natal Sun increases sensitivity and compassion. The world suddenly seems to take on a hazy glow and softness. The more natural part of you shrinks, and the spiritual part of the dreamer grows, because fantasy and drama attract you now. Your personal sense of reality, your perceptions of yourself and your life change in a dramatic and subtle way. All of this sets the stage for a period of deep spiritual awakening, heightened intuition, and creative inspiration. This alignment invites you to dissolve ego boundaries and tap into your deepest dreams and aspirations. As you experience a heightened sense of spirituality and altruism, your compassion and willingness to help others will be heightened, and you will find yourself drawn to metaphysical subjects such as astrology. Such topics will have a profound and transformative impact on your sense of self, on creativity, and on changing the direction of life. Neptune is the planet associated with dreams, illusions, spirituality, and creativity, while the Sun represents your core identity and ego. While this prevents a narrow focus, in these limitless choices you'll find it hard to know which path to follow, especially if you're looking for one, because being so open to life's possibilities means you have to face serious challenges to your sense of identity and be forced to find your true purpose in life. This will often cause confusion as you question the path you have taken, and you will feel disillusioned with the material side of your life. Everyday life seems too tedious and unattractive. You prefer the fantastic or mystical, and you tend to dream about how you would like life to be. You dream about a house, you dream about a job, you dream about a car, you dream about love, you dream about anything. You feel confused, lethargic or lost, but don't despair. There is a spiritual purpose, which is hard to see at the moment. When we talk about the conjunction of Neptune to the Sun, you are more sensitive than ever before, and until the end of the transit, the question is whether you will use your devoted nature. There is a strong desire for peace and harmony, and some feeling that you have to make sacrifices for that goal. Some will find it easy to play any number of roles, depending on the situation. This will make them an excellent go-between or supportive influence where needed. However, in such games it is easy to lose touch with who you are, especially if you become too caught up in the expectations of others. Remember that the Sun represents your ego and vitality, and it is crucial to maintain a sense of self during this transit. The worst thing you can do is move on regardless or try to escape with drugs. So, this astrological event is powerful. It has a profound impact on your personal identity, creative expression, and spiritual growth. Such an influence provides a time when we emotionally connect with our spirituality and are more in tune with our innermost selves. Although the Sun hardly joins forces with the influence of Neptune, the position of the natal Sun itself will answer a lot of questions for this conjunction. People with a natal Sun in Pisces accept Neptune's influence much more easily because their Sun is not as dominant as people with a Sun in the sign of Aries. The problem with this astrological influence is that you are not motivated to do much to achieve the dreams that Neptune provides. In fact, your energy level is lower than normal and you are more susceptible to colds or other illnesses. The subconscious message is that you go through life more slowly, to pay more attention to spiritual or artistic opportunities. To deepen your spiritual understanding of feeling one with the universe, even though Neptune's ethereal energies create a sense of confusion or illusion. Aries will certainly find themselves unprepared for the challenges associated with this transit, as it extends beyond the realm of the ego. Problems arise when energy is dissipated or diverted, resulting in fatigue or occasional psychological distress. For those who frequently use medication, drugs, or alcohol, the transit becomes especially demanding, as their body becomes more sensitive and less resistant. The body itself is sensitive, so take care of your physical body and avoid deception, both from yourself and from others. Business decisions are best left until this transit passes. Other people will probably not understand your motives and question your decisions, but it is certain that no one will be able to shake you from your idealistic cloud. This is the right time to escape into the world of imagination through stories, science fiction, mythology, and movies. But beware of the tendency to allow yourself to be torn between two worlds, cold, concrete reality versus your inner world of imagination and dreams. If this happens, try to bring more imagination into your life. Try to find a balance between realism and idealism during this period. This can be achieved through practices such as water sports, journaling, and spending time in nature. It is crucial to engage in practices that encourage self-reflection. If you decide to take control during this period, it will only pass in the context of everything that surrounds you. Blind obedience to certain principles is likely to prove unsuccessful, as is self-interest. When you align your purpose with the greater good, you improve your own well-being as well as the well-being of others, and the more you give up your ego, the better you are likely to be in control. This incompatibility of the planets will hold you for up to a year, so change and adjustment are inevitable no matter how much you resist. Neptune's influence will make you more compassionate towards others. So, you will feel a strong desire to help those who need it and to connect with people on a spiritual level, especially with children. Small children are not framed by external systems, therefore, they are ideal mediators, and they will support you in various situations. You can fully rely on them and let them lead you through inspiring music and art, into imaginative touches with everyday activities such as playing or exercising, without fear of fraud of any kind. Therefore, appreciate this time as a time when you must be sensitive to the many beauties and sufferings of the world.